Okay, so
We're back.
You want to apologize,
we're back.
Michael?
okay, first of all, apologies from us. And when you come in and you buy 6 bottles of wine, you're gonna get a free VGA hat and you get a brie knife. So for every 6 bottles of wine that you're buying, you get a VGA hat and a brie knife. For our apologies for this quick interruption. And so we're back. Mr. Darren Schwartzberg, you got your first hat. Okay.
Go Knights. Thanks for supporting.
Absolutely. Go Knights.
Hockey season will
Can't
hopefully
wait.
happen again.
Yes, can't wait to see you guys back on the ice.
We will, yeah. Hopefully this season continues and we get to go to the playoffs and rock like we were.
You have a doubt on that? I don't.
I don't know what to believe anymore at the moment.
Come on.
I want to be positive. Don't get me wrong. Like, of course, I want everything to be back to normal. I mean, don't all of us, but we keep getting misinformation. It's 2 weeks, it's a month, and now it's 2 months.
Yeah.
Like it's
just
it's a little bit of a mental struggle for all of us.
Yes, for all of us, especially for us as business owners and employers, for staffing.
How
that-
long? Yeah, can you
it's
keep
been-
everybody? How long are we going to be employed for? For those that are, you know what I mean? Like, it is. This is a moment that we all hopefully look back on and be like, wow, well, this was the right thing to do, and the right things that we did, put us in a better situation.
I think the things that I miss most is that on a Friday night, getting off work and then going, okay, good, where are we going to go grab a bite to eat? And going to these restaurants and seeing the restaurant being full of livelihood, of people enjoying
Talking to
themselves.
people that are smarter than you about certain things,
Yeah.
enjoying things that are that you can't do. You can't cook at home.
Exactly.
Like, we all have become amazing chefs.
Yes.
We feed off each other, but like, wow, I mean, we're not chefs, and we're not restaurateurs, and we're not cheesemongers, like owners of one of the best distribution companies in the city, if not the country. We can't compete with that. And so at some point we have to have a little woosah and be like, let's get back to enjoying all those amazing things that we really can't value the things that we can't do.
Yeah, I talked to Gio and his wife Naomi. I picked up some bread this morning. Actually, we're going making sandwiches with mansu bread on Saturday while we're camping in somewhere Arizona.
I mean, Mansu
it's Pizzeria Mansu.
They've morphed
Yes.
and become the bread king of Las Vegas at the moment. And don't get me wrong, James Tree's bread's amazing. Bomb bread's amazing. We can go on and on about how many great bakeries and breads. Guy Savoy and Robichon. You can go left and right. But Mansu has definitely stepped up and put themselves into the top echelon of
on
you
the bread.
can't get a better, loaf of bread for the price that they charge. All over the city, they're doing great at distributing now.
Yes. And it's
Any of these with these cheeses.
any of these cheeses, if you take the Brie Savarin or the Moucou Rouge and you put it literally on the piece of bread with some prosciutto and some salami, and you just slightly melt it. Trust me, you think when you took the first bite,
Good French butter.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, that you're in heaven. Okay, so here's all two independent restaurants on the strip, off the strip, the
Valley Cheese.
Valley
Corey's.
Cheese and Wine,
Easy.
Corey's, you name it all, James Trees, at Esther's, Carson Kitchen, Gargeist. There's
Most
so
eclectic
many.
wine program in the city. You want to go get geeky wines, you want to get great wines.
Yes.
Like, go see those guys.
Johnny Church just opened up, Johnny Steiner. Yes,
the corner.
right around the corner. So please support your local restaurants. And it is so important. What James is doing with these meals to go, Nick over at Gaetano's, I have the highest respect of all of you. You guys are such
Table
inspiration.
34 just opened.
Table 34, Chef Wes and
Finally.
Lori.
Chef
Huh?
Wes.
Rooster Boy granola.
They're
I
open
mean,
for lunch and dinner. You can get
Yes.
a grilled chicken sandwich for $10.
yes, absolutely. So please,
I guess I didn't hear who's on the hat.
okay, the hat, Mr. Darren
We have another one.
Schwartzberg.
No, we have two.
Oh, no, but I think they didn't get the first name. Okay, Darren Schwartzberg, your hat, you won a hat. Darren Schwartzberg.
Get it?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll,
Let's go.
go Knights, go. Okay,
Wow. God, how do we take so for granted, like just watching hockey?
well, anything.
We've all been to so many games. Like, I can't believe that. Like, just nothing.
Yeah.
Baseball, nothing. Basketball season, over.
It's crazy.
We were supposed to have the biggest weekend on earth in Vegas for the draft, and what
This year-
happened? We'll build it back.
This
We
year,
will.
this
We will.
year is very dear to me because not only
We were cranking.
because yes, I mean Las Vegas was breaking records in occupancy and tourism and everything. The restaurants were just doing phenomenal numbers, and seeing this now, for me, it's very difficult this year. Okay, it's actually my 20th year doing distribution. Okay, so I really was hoping that this would be an absolutely spectacular year. And I can only say that you guys' friendship to my staff, Jason, to you, Brian, Kathy, Maritza, all behind you, behind the scene. Emily, you're watching us at home.
We miss you, Emily.
Cheers.
We miss
And
you.
we can't wait to have full dining
Cheers.
rooms again and see you at the shop and see you in restaurants. It's very, I can't wait. Okay, so cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh, how important is the weight of wine to the weight of food that you eat and drink?
Well, at least
Wait.
for one piece of cheese, 2 bottles of wine, I would say.
Yeah, but
pretty
I think what you mean is texture, and how much does the creaminess or the roundness of wine translate? It can go in different. Most wine pairings go in 2 different directions. One is either a contrast, or one is you're working with it. So depending on there's a lot of variables. I would say, generally with what we just had right here, I would say the creamier wines would go with Chablis, C&C, and the hardier wines would go with the Bourgogne and the Pinot. It's such a there's a wide range of things that can happen, but weight can definitely match with weight, but it can also work as an alternative. It's more testing. These things aren't like wine tastings and wine. What I'm going through. I have my water glass is full with champagne, and my glass this is this. And I'm
There we go.
sharing things. These
Pinot
things aren't.
champagne.
There's things develop. You're working through your plate. You're working through your tastings. You're working through what you like. You're working. Your passion and your thoughts are. You have to think about what you're tasting and what you're eating and what you're drinking. When you start to develop these things, your adjectives get better, your palate gets better, your thoughts get better. If you don't think about what all those things are doing, like even when you're eating fajitas on a given night, or my girl and I had last night, like when you're talking about all these things, think about what might pair with those or how things interact. You should be having a glass of wine with what you're going to have for dinner that day, or maybe it doesn't work today. Maybe this works with something else. But the only way for you to grasp any of this or think about pairings is really to drink, to taste, to pair.
Well,
Go outside of your comfort box. Like you can look at reviews and tastings and all these things, and a lot of them are great, and they put you in different parameters. but maybe you taste differently than some people do. Maybe you see maybe you're better than they are. Maybe you taste something or look at something differently. So you can't be put in a box. But generally, a rounder wine will mix with a rounder, creamier dish. Higher acid wine will go with something that is a little bit more, but it can contrast. Go, Mike.
Absolutely. I was stationed in Fort Leavenworth in '78 for demolition training, and on the way back to Germany, I thought I'd do my parents a favor and bought a bottle of wine. And it was this really nice amphor looking wine, a bottle called Gallo. What did I know as an 18-year-old snot nose about wine back then?
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, I want to bring something American. And that was the only thing I could really find at the airport in Kansas City, Kansas. Trust me, there's not very much there. Anyway, so I bought this bottle of wine and I brought it home. We opened it at home and it was just god awful. It was this rosé. It was this terrible taste.
Gallo does make amazing wines.
And yes, absolutely.
But
looking at now,
this was probably something on the lower end.
oh, it was airport. Now looking at wines, and it's the same with the cheese making. How far has the United States come with the wines? Okay, I just had a bottle of Gallo wines not too long ago that the daughter took over, or since the daughter took over, that was just spectacular when we were up in Napa. Okay, I mean, it's amazing. And it's the same with cheese. American cheese compared to European cheese, how has it changed from the 60s and 70s? The old recipes are coming back. These people are innovative. They're creative with not only names, okay, but also with cheeses. And this is what's phenomenal. Please support your local cheesemakers right now more than ever. All these people are struggling. They're still having cheeses being produced. Beehive, Saxelby, Jasper Hill, Matteo Keeler and his brother Andy, they're still making all these incredible Harbison and Olma for the Von Trapp family, Willie and Shalina at Old Chatham, Cypress Grove, Mary Keene. They're all making these incredible cheeses.
Prices are amazing.
And yes,
wine as well. If anybody wants a Foley family wine at 50% off, DM me. Let me know. Like, honestly, reach out. Like, Foley has reached out and said, friends and family, which is all of you, like, if you want some wines, you can get wines at such incredible prices. Oh, cheese as well. Like, all of this stuff. Like, if you're a aficionado and you love cheese and wine, food, and, this is the time to stock up.
Yeah.
Like, go nuts.
Yeah.
Like, Foley is supporting the community, wants to support the community more than anything else.
yes.
Yeah.
So reach out if you need help to anybody for sure. But whatever they're supporting, there's a lot out there that, you can take advantage of.
Yes, absolutely.
My girl texted me this afternoon. We just briefly talked as I ran in and out of the house before I came here. Walgreens is offering almost their pharmaceuticals, if you don't have insurance, for almost cost.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
She had $157 prescription for $30.
Yeah.
There are things out there to help everybody right now. All we have to do is just push through this, get through it.
Yeah, let's get this through.
But
We're
support
all in
local,
this.
support good
Yeah.
cheese, support
Yeah.
good wine.
Yeah, so that's why the next class we decide to
Do an
do
American.
an all-American class.
All American.
All-American,
Yes.
and especially next
American
month.
wines,
Next
American
month.
cheese,
Yes.
American charcuterie,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
American sides.
We're
Just
gonna
make
go
sure
ahead,
that we
yeah.
don't, that we find maybe an almond producer here in
Oh,
the
no,
States.
these are all California almonds.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all this fruit right now is Mission Fix, California almonds, and California cherries.
Local honey.
Oh yeah, local honey, absolutely. It's so important. I work with an incredible honey producer down in Temecula. He also produces all the honeycomb for us. And Dan,
Farmers market tomorrow.
Dan, this is to you.
Farmers market tomorrow.
Yes.
Terry Clasby really introduced farm to table to Vegas.
Yes.
You can argue left and right, Mario Batali, so forth, so forth. She'll be at the farmers market tomorrow and on Saturday. She's got
Farmers
amazing
market.
things. If you're local, Whole Foods is great and all these things, but go there. You find unique things that you can never find anywhere else. And you're supporting, Moab and your Mesquite, local farmers.
Ham and honey. Okay. I mean, there's such great products out there now. The girls are going to go
Get
down.
vegetables you've never seen before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We picked up some cauliflower. We picked up some peppers. We picked up and we made
Jalapenos the other day. Had no idea.
pasta
We're a
primavera.
huge product out of Mesquite.
Mesquite and Moab, the climate is actually just perfect. Okay, with
So
the
Vegas
Virgin
used
River.
to be what I heard.
Yes, it has changed quite drastically. Mesquite still has that humidity because of the Virgin River, and it has that climate that just makes jalapenos grow absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for also, there is a drought-tolerant avocado out of Phoenix, Arizona that is just absolutely incredible, and it grows very well. I'm actually getting a tree within the next 2 months, and then it's going to go in my backyard, and we're going to have nice
Jealous.
avocados.
Order me one.
Oh yeah, I'll bring you one. No, we're going down to my to Phoenix
Go together.
So
Party.
We're looking for one.
Oh.
Avocado tree party. Maybe we can have avocado field trip.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh man.
Wait down.
Let's set this up. Anybody who wants to go on an avocado field trip, reach out. We'll put something together. We'll put a social distancing bus together, or a caravan, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get down to this farm and see what they
Yeah.
have.
yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
You said or your Tesla.
Oh, here we go.
Or your Tesla.
Okay.
Gas free. Gotta love it.
How are you guys all doing on your cheese and charcuterie boards?
Finish. I already ate halfway through mine. But we just set out all the accompaniments so that you can see what you can use on the board.
And
We
what
are
we
lacking.
do have here.
We are lacking olives and mustard. Can go on boards as well. Tell them what we have. We have strawberries, dried flowers, which is rosebuds, and they are edible. These are, I believe, lavender,
Yeah, absolutely.
and they're blue. And we have fresh strawberries. You can keep them whole or cut them. However many people are coming, depends. We have dried figs, dried figs, everybody, and apricots. And we have almonds, golden raisins, and tart cherries. Oh, and the rosemary.
Oh, and so yeah.
Rosemary.
That's beautiful for brightening up a board. So this is Janelle's.
Can you see it?
I think quite a few of the herbs
The greens.
go really well
Sage.
with sage,
Show your board.
Can you do it for me? Yeah.
rosemary, thyme.
Careful. I've got
All
almonds
these
in
have
the
very
front.
nice aspects to different cheeses and
Ooh,
charcuteries.
ooh, ooh. And the aroma of them is super nice. This is Jamie's.
Jammy.
Jamie Land. And I've eaten most of mine, so surprise, surprise. I can't wait. Eat it.
We can
I
eat
ate it all
You
already.
can go ahead and eat it, or you can take it.
Need one?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, my glass is
White
gone.
or
They come in on
White or red?
white.
White?
Jaws.
Okay, so
Talk to-
I'll let you pour.
Talk to everybody about what you think about the white with whatever you're chasing.
Okay.
Okay. You want mine? My turn?
Nobody necessarily wants to hear about me. Like, talk about how you put together the cheese and wine, the cheese and charcuterie plate, and how you think this wine works with whatever you're chasing.
Well, let me taste the
You have to
wine.
taste some cheese and food first. before you
Oh,
play it.
Taste the cheese. Birds.
Taste the cheese and taste the
Where's the
water.
sample cheese? I'm gonna take this home.
Taste anything.
Here's a knife.
Knife.
Can I?
A knife.
Are we using yours, Marissa?
Yeah, we'll use Mercedes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the Muku.
Muko.
Muko. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you just take a little bite of that?
Yeah.
They should leave it. They have right now. Yeah, you wanna try? Yum. Mm.
Inside of now, eating grass.
It tastes like
Look at that face.
I don't know.
Come on. What do you think? What do you like? What
It's
do you
very
don't like?
pungent
Yeah, I was about to say it makes
together.
together. So the rind with the muko and this, it makes the rind more pungent. To me, and not in a bad way. Yeah.
Well, lift it up a little bit.
Now take the same bite.
Yeah.
Drizzle just a hint of honey on it,
Give me
and
that
then
one.
take it with a sip of wine.
Drizzle.
Drizzle her up. Oh.
Oh.
Because it is
Oh.
actually making quite a bit of a difference.
So they're gonna get a jammy leg.
Ooh,
'cause you're gonna-
honey and
Yeah.
Muko.
Sorry,
It's
we've been
good.
drinking since 2 o'clock today. Not kidding.
He's not.
Ooh. Again, that word brighter comes to mind. To me, with the honey.
Ooh, it settles it
Mm-hmm.
with the honey.
Brightness.
The brightness.
Bright.
Think about lemon rind. Think about
Lemon
citrus,
peels.
limes, melon rind, not the actual melon fruit. Think about like that crisp, bright minerality. Oyster shells.
Okay.
Oh, you done dropped it all. Party foul.
Limestone.
Let me put my name in there real quick.
That bright chalkiness
Yeah.
brings a contrast to the creaminess of the real.
Oh, this is the muko.
All right, you're cut off from water. Melissa.
Cut off from water.
Oh, are we doing the next
No more,
wiener?
no more water for you. Okay.
It's too much hair.
So,
more on the board?
jam-
Jammy. Oh, y'all ain't gonna.
It's gonna be that one.
You lost.
No, it's RJ Smith. You're
R.J.
the winner
Smith.
of the Golden Knights hat.
Come
This
on
one.
down. Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We'll get down here in the next 5 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, we'll be gone already. So
No. We got work to do.
you have to try.
Right. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, do we
Any
have any
questions?
questions?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Heat, wine, ask us.
Cheese boards.
Arrangements.
We have Mother's Day boards.
Oh, yeah.
That's next weekend. If you guys are interested, Mother's Day.
We take phone calls and emails.
Yes. You can email me anytime. Janelle@mgpfood.com.
Do you prefer cheese board in the beginning or the end of a meal?
Beginning, during, and at the end of the meal.
Yes.
Boom.
For me as a chef,
Oh.
Bumper car.
for me as a chef, it was always enjoyable when I would go ahead and train my staff. I would tell them, listen, when you go up to the table, why don't you just tell them, we have, while you're deciding on the menu, we have this wonderful cheese board, and that gives you something to nibble on, and it goes great with a bottle of wine, and that way you already have a nice upsell on that.
I mean, I'm sure there's restaurants out there that have done it, but I don't think like anybody's really like it hasn't come to an automatic in in the U.S. or the world food eating wise. I think there should be charcuterie or cheese as an aperitif and charcuterie and cheese as a digestive.
Oh yeah.
Like I think that there's a lot of territory to be had in restaurants on both ends. I think that they can move back and forward and elevate the experience of dining on both ends.
Absolutely. And it's just enlightening when you have the proper. I always enjoyed when somebody comes out with a cheese cart, and then you can pick your Epoix or Comté or Beaufort, and you get these really nice aged cheeses, Saint Nectaire or a nice Taleggio or a Latour or a four-fat fowl, a Muku, or there's
You're
just no
There's-
right or wrong.
There's something to be said for the crudité, I guess you would say, or the lagniappe, or the little extra. I think that moving forward, probably restaurants are going to be have to be a little bit more creative, and more proactive in how you engage a guest in the weird environment that we're in to start and end a meal. So many have done a great job on both ends.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like we got a question about lighter cheese at the beginning of a meal. Caroline probably is a bit more.
Yeah, so the thing I just would like to say is
Personal.
over in Europe, you eat the cheese, after your main course. That's the thing. But, the thing is when we share with friends, when we share with family, it takes forever. The lunch could finish at maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, of course, we have time, and we have, we still have, we save a little place, for the cheese and then for the dessert. But I'm with Michael saying that I like the cheese at the beginning because you nibble on the cheese and it's like it's a great it's a great entry, how do you say, like a great start to the meal because you're
right?
I mean I like it that way. So
It
doesn't have to be traditional.
No. And cheese board, like everything, there's no rule. It's only your rule. You're doing whatever you like. If you want to do cheese at first, you're doing cheese at first.
You taste things and you figure out what you like when you like them.
That's
Absolutely. I don't think that there's a right or wrong
No.
with any of that. I mean, what do you feel like? What would you prefer? What are the flavors that you like? What are the wines that you like? And I like in summertime, and now I just recently found out a wonderful crisp Chablis when it's nice and warm outside. Okay, or I don't like to drink the heavy reds. Okay, if it's too warm, so you wanted something crispy. So between the Chenet, the Chablis, you brought me a Johannesburg Riesling a while back. That was just absolutely spectacular. And then also the one that you just had me try 2 days ago.
Savage, Duncan Savage.
Here we go.
Chenin, Sauvignon, Semillon Blanc. These South Africa. Most of these geeky wine producers from different areas that most of us are not, normally enjoying, have just so much more of an artisanal approach to making wine. These guys surf, play music. They hate leaving the country. They just want to make wine and enjoy those wines with each other. Most of the world started that way. Like most of these ventures start these ways. So, I talked to somebody earlier about the same producer, which is why I'm going to say this. So this producer had a wine for $9 at a liter, and it's smoking. It is a private label blend that they had. I don't want to name the producer, but it'd be difficult to find a better $9 wine for what you would get out of that liter. They also have another artisanal wine for $12 a bottle that is between 60 and 80-year-old vineyards, or vines, I should say, that has just such a more artisanal level of development for $12. Just starting to think about like what you're getting for your value, how much, you have to take a little time to think about what you're ingesting when it comes to food. in what you're drinking when it comes to wine.
Yeah.
And sometimes, there's values on both ends, but those little sometimes it's a couple dollars and you get something that'll blow your mind. Like you just talked about, that Savage is.
That was spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Very enjoyable, very crisp, very refreshing.
You have to go back to the elements and think about like how someone is creating something, whether it be wine or cheese, or crackers, or dried fruit, or nuts.
Yeah.
What are they doing to create what they're doing?
No, it's wine and cheese, of course, go hand in hand, and it's really nice how they complement each other, along with all the different ingredients, the nuts, and the fish, the figs, and the cherries. I mean, it really does make a difference when you pair everything. How it changes the flavor. Even the wine, something that you didn't like before, now with a little bit of honey, and it changes the whole palate of that wine. So,
Just like creating your own little masterpiece on everything. Like, just put it together.
just have fun.
Drink more, eat more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have fun, enjoy, and
We have another hat to give away, right?
pardon?
We have another hat to give away.
We have another hat.
Do we-
No, actually, we gave one
Yeah,
away.
Do we give
Yeah.
both away?
Yes.
We gave both hats away.
We gave
Yeah.
both away.
Yep.
Darren S. and RJ Smith. Hey
Okay,
guys.
We'll have some more for the next one.
So if you guys noticed, Marissa's board is so
It's
gone.
demolished.
I wanted to give a present to my boyfriend, so
I wrapped mine already.
I know I'm about to do the same.
I hope you guys like the class.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask us when you come in too. If you have any,
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Email us,
or
Or
email
email.
us.
Or
What's
just
the
call
email?
us.
and we will answer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, literally everything that
You can text us. We'll answer.
If
Maybe.
anybody has any
Okay, bye.
If anybody has any thoughts or ideas about future classes, like if you want to, there are more wines included, or wines per each cheese, or other options, reach out. Michael is here every day.
Please ask for me if I'm not in the shop. Please ask for me.
Caroline, there's no better cheese authority in the city.
Caviar.
Caviar. Someone wants caviar.
What are we
Michael?
doing with caviar? Oh,
Like
Devil's
caviar.
eggs.
Okay, we're doing caviar as well.
Well, caviar obviously bubbles would go well
There
with,
we
but
go.
we have Duke champagne, which would even go better.
That
Yeah.
would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
A nice,
Champagne and caviar is a classic there.
Yeah.
a nice
So
Ossetra
romantic.
Gold.
Chablis would go well too, but caviar and champagne are second to
Yeah,
none.
exactly.
There's nothing. Maybe we could put something together.
Marquise caviar, absolutely. We always do that. That's kind of really nice, and with the bubbles for summertime, some caviar and champagne. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a question?
We do have a question.
What's the question? Dang, you stay with me, don't you?
For later. The question was how we got working here.
How we got working here?
How we became to work here.
All right, no more wine. for you
Okay,
guys.
wine cutoff. So I started here about 2 years ago. I was looking online. I was working in fast food, and then I did not want to work in fast food anymore. And I saw cheese, and I said, I like cheese. So I applied, and I got hired, and I've been here since. I came here by word of mouth by my brother, Chef Joy. He's supposed to be here, but
Flake.
Chef Joy.
He flaked.
So he introduced me to Cured and Way, to Michael and Kathy. I've been here for over a year now, and yeah, that's all.
Jamie?
I'm the baby. I've been here maybe 2 months now. I worked previously with Maritza.
Chef,
Chef
Chef
Maritza.
Maritza.
Chef.
She is behind the scenes
Come,
today.
come.
Yeah,
What's
get
up?
over here.
Come say
You
hi,
don't
chef.
recognize me without you.
Chef.
So we work together at LV Food Junkie at Banger Brewing, and we worked there for a little while, but the licensing there only lasts 8 months.
Yeah.
So we needed to find something to do. Before I worked here, I was in the bank. Couldn't do it anymore. Not my style. I've always
It's
worked.
funner here.
Yes.
Well, funny
And-
story is, she's worked with her. I've worked with her.
Yeah,
She's
we're
worked
not
with her.
we're strangers.
We've all worked together.
So
Other
she
places,
pretty
too.
much introduced me to Michael. I met Michael while working with her for LV Food Junkie because we bought meats and cheeses from him, and that's how I started. I was done working a banking job and wanted to do something I was more passionate about, and this is definitely what I'm more passionate about. And I love family.
We love cheese. We love cheese. I've been a part of this family for I think over 10 years now.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's how.
Over 10 years. Been using all of Michael's gourmet pantry items at different restaurants on the strip. Made a really good relationship with him since, and even as a cook, he still just always spoke to everybody as if we were going to be future customers. And guess what? Hey. Future customers and employees now. So
We're not employees. We're just family
yeah,
now.
we're
we're
family.
family.
We're family.
We're like the little sisters.
So yeah, we're here now, and we love it. We all do.
Love
it.
it.
We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no more wine. You guys are cut off.
Michael, you?
I have to say, Caroline and Jamie were the newest additions to us, and I'm very, very, very blessed of having everybody being part of this family. And this is why it's meaning so much to me of creating an environment where you can come in, you can taste, you can talk about cheese, and just come in. And if you eat that cheese counter while you're here, you know what? Please feel free. Okay, you gotta taste what you buy. Okay, and I cannot wait to open up again on a regular basis and just enjoy you guys here with us. It's kind of difficult doing it online. I always enjoyed you guys being right here with us, and we can talk. You can have questions right here. So thank you very much, Jason,
Thank you.
ladies,
Michael.
everybody. Thanks for being part of this.
Thank you.
I am just fortunate. Kathy, come over here. Brian, get your.
We can't wait to give you guys
All right.
samples. I
Well,
promise.
Brian is shy. He doesn't want to come in. Okay.
Brian is the
Bye-bye.
Miguel.
Come on,
he is the person that puts us to you.
Yes.
Brian is
He's
the
the
one
heart of
behind.
all
He
of
doesn't
this.
get recognition.
He's the
Yes.
one that
And
takes
here's
all
to
the pretty
Brian.
pictures.
Cheers
Brian.
to Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Yes.
Woo.
Bye bye.
All right. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us. The next class will be, again, American cheese, American wine.
May 14th.
May 14th.
On May
On
14th.
sale tomorrow.
On
May
sale
14.
tomorrow.
It will go on sale tomorrow.
There
So-
are only so many, so get them early.
Get on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it at 100 again. So please sign in, join us. We look forward to having you.
Yeah.
Cheers. And my favorite cheese joke, there's two mice coming to your door and they want to talk to you about cheeses.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you. Dork.